First off, I'll go on record as saying this is the best conference I go to each year.
To hear some of the best ideas and the best practices in both K-12 and in higher education, and I don't really get that from any other conference that I attend.
The most exciting thing about the conference has probably been the depth of knowledge and the depth of resources that are here.
The IMS Conference is the only conference where you're going to bring together the technical people who work on the vendor platforms with K-12 and higher ed, and they're coming together to solve problems.
For us to be able to build these standards, which then can, again, be operationalized in the classroom or whatever learning environment we want to engage in, it suddenly is of great benefit.
You know what I also think is kind of exciting this year is hearing people start to talk not only about just their little world or just interoperability or just this particular standard or this particular standard, but we're hearing more people talk about ecosystems and really how everything works together.
I've developed relationships through IMS Global that I don't really have in any other professional organization, where I know I can call someone up and say, how have you solved this problem?
Having this be a dialogue and learning from one another, I think that's a big part.
People have been so friendly and so welcoming to the IMS Global organization, and I feel like we're following in a path that other districts have gone before us, and they have a lot of resources and lessons learned so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel, but we can learn from them and use their knowledge and skill as we move forward.
One of the benefits that we find by attending these conferences is exposure to different vendors, whether it's platform providers, technology providers, or content developers. It provides us with an opportunity to interact with all these different players.
Working with other districts who are doing similar work, who are thought leaders, who have worked through any technical issues with the integrations, and getting to know them so that you can pick up the phone or drop an email and just solve problems together. So the networking here is just phenomenal.
We are always coming back together and saying, all right, so what's next? What's the next step? Where do we need to pitch forward in this vision to intentionally think about the next steps that we need to be setting forth, and then to prioritize those, because then what happens is IMS Global goes back and makes it a reality. And the reason I'm so excited about that is because I think it's making a huge difference for the educational experiences of our children, and that's what it's really all about.